It used to be a situation when I was a hockey player and playing in Rochester and all the beautiful courses here. I felt that it was halfway decent, but this job's getting in the way a little bit, so not expecting too much success out here today.
All right, well, speaking of the job, everybody usually wants to know about what's anything going on, particular with Jack Eichel and the contract situation.
No, it's a scenario where our discussions continue to be very positive. It's obviously a little bit of a new market this summer with some of the different contracts that have come out, but our discussions have been very positive. At the end of the day, we certainly want to get Jack signed up for his maximum amount of term possible. He has the same belief, and all our discussions with him have been very positive about the contract, but also just about his season in preparation in general. Whenever Phil's reached out to him, he's been very excited about his own health and sort of helping the team take the next step and becoming a better leader for the team.
Is there a time frame for this? Is there something that would maybe get to a point where it might interfere with play if it isn't done before? Is there anything, in the time frame that the organization thinks if it's not done by a certain time, maybe it has to be put on the shelf for a little bit?
No, because the discussions have been very amicable on both sides, and his agency I've done quite a few deals in the past with and have had that relationship there. So hey, we understand both sides' positions and continue to try to work for an agreement.
Will Butcher, how are the talks going with him? Obviously, there's the picture of him with a Sabres bag going through an airport. What are the discussions there, and how confident are you moving forward there?
Can't hide anything these days. Everything gets out. But no, our situation is at the start of the year, or start of the summer, we tried to look to improve our defense core throughout the organization. And with some of the moves that we made at the end of June, start of July, we felt we've accomplished that. But we're still looking to add more depth to our organization. And Will's coming off an amazing year, winning the Hobey Baker, winning an NCAA championship. We certainly have interest, but there's also a lot of interest throughout the league. So it's a scenario where he's going through a process right now and making a decision, and we're excited that we're at least a part of the equation, and we'll see what happens over the next week or so.
How tough is it to just kind of sit and wait, and he kind of owns all the cards?
Well, it's a situation with where the CBA is, and from that standpoint, and what I feel that we can present a pretty good situation. Not only the resources that the Pugulos provide us within this organization. I think a coach like Phil Housley, the way he wants to play the game, the way he played the game, can translate very well for a young defenseman like Will. And you just look at Phil's track record of developing defensemen in Nashville. We're hoping to carry that over to Buffalo here too.
So that was kind of the sales pitch to Will. You just kind of gave us right here.
Well, we've got a few different sales pitches and stuff for Will, but it's also a scenario. Look, just like the league is extremely competitive for positions within the standing, for young defensemen, it's very competitive also too. So there's quite a few different, very good opportunities for Phil out there. For Will out there.
How are negotiations going with the city on a lease for the Blue Cross Arena?
To be honest, that's a situation where I haven't had a lot of discussion with that. That's been more from our business standpoint. From what I've heard, it's been positive, and we certainly hope we can ratify that moving forward, because we want to focus on hockey, and we think it's a great relationship. It's something that we've talked about day one since coming back here, the relationship between Rochester and Buffalo, and having a winning environment down here in Rochester, but also developing players for up in Buffalo. So hopefully it can get taken care of and be a long-term relationship here.
Also, have you been in talk with Brian Gionta, since he was the only Sabre to play all 82 games last year?
Yep, no, we've talked to Brian throughout the summer. It's a scenario where right now we feel comfortable with some of our younger players. We'll want to give them opportunities to bring in we made some changes up front, bringing in a player back like Jason Botterill. We're sort of comfortable with our group here right now, and we'll see what materializes for the start of training camp.